Damn, you're right. Welcome to another week of
Oh, we
bullshit.
on. Hey, hey, hey.
I was trying to tell you, like, bro, we're on, but you kept talking, so I was just like, I'm gonna cut him off.
All right.
Welcome to another episode of No Country for Otakus. Uh,
Hello. Ha-ha.
it's a hard week. It's a hard time this week, because we all adults and we get no sleep. And I have no kids. I can't even imagine what you going through. So what's up, man? What's up on your end, bro?
Good. Just tired. As you said, I got kids.
You got two, two kids and a wife.
One for each. Oh, baby, you can't say that.
So yeah, this week was pretty interesting. It was supposed to rain Sunday last week, and then it didn't rain,
Uh-huh.
and then it rained Monday, all Tuesday, flooded out. So Noah's Ark pulled up outside, but I told him I'm gonna stay in the house. I'm gonna stay in the house and relax. Why'd
You
you
were
take off
saying,
the Why'd you take off the belt, bro?
man, that shit was uncomfortable.
Ah, he took the belt off, man.
Here's the thing. When
I was
I'm when
like,
I'm doing jiu-jitsu and stuff, I hate wearing the belt too. Cause it's like, yo, like,
well, I can imagine in jiu-jitsu, because y'all be rolling around and shit.
yeah. I mean, it's good it's good leverage when you're using it to get people in positions to set them up for chops and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, whatever you could grab, you could grab. But
Hmm.
then when you're the one being grabbed, it's like, why am I wearing this? But you know, it is what it is.
It is what it
Someone
is.
told me like
It
you got a
is what it
choice,
is.
huh?
No, it just reminded me of that little video where the guy's like, "It is what it is. It
Uh-huh.
is what it is." It's like the group of
Yeah.
Africans. Go
But
ahead.
I had a guy that I was training with that made a really good observation. He was like, "Yo, you could roll in the gi and be annoyed at somebody pulling at your belt, or or fight naked and be annoyed that you keep getting kicked in the balls." So like,
Hey, no,
valid point.
you make jokes about that, dog. I told my girl when she was here, I was like, look, if anyone ever breaks into this house, I'm stripping naked, dog. We going to war. It was like you just imagine that you like break in a house and this guy's just there standing because I got the two. You said I got the two swords, so I'm
Sword.
standing there with two katanas, bro, butt naked. Tell me you don't gonna leave. I'm like, you know what, man? I ain't even gonna want to. Nah, you keep your stuff, bro. Ain't it that serious?
You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man. It's
And put on
crazy.
the mask. Yeah.
You know what? Just make it like super serious and put some like ketchup on the sword, on the end of the sword. Butt naked, demon mask, some this blood looking sword, and like I don't know, maybe spray paint the top a bit brown and make it look like all rusty and stuff. Like that person would take
And
place like
the cool thing is this bottom mask. It had one of the eyes. It has a light.
mhm.
So if the house is dark, all they see is the one red light, the dripping brown ketchup bladed sword, and I'm just breathing heavy, butt naked. They're leaving. They be like, you know what? Keep your stuff, bro. Either that, or I'm gonna get shot. It goes two ways.
Yeah. Or like you have your one sentence in case that person like don't really react the way they want. You know, it's
Mm.
like I've been waiting for somebody to come in. Thank you.
Hey, Edwin, what's going on? Yep, definitely. He said he's excited for someone to break in, but I think mine is a little over dramatic. He also has a weapon and stuff. I don't have a firearm, so
Oh
so
man, you know what?
in America, it's America. I thought this was America.
America.
Anyway, so we gonna get into this. This was a little off the cuff. Literally, we decided what to talk about um, today.
30 minutes ago.
Yeah, so we going over an old anime that we watched back in the day called Future Diary. Um,
Future Diary.
Future Diary. Came out with 26 episodes, 2011. I took notes just to
Oh,
jot.
did you?
I had
You
to,
know,
bro.
I need to start taking
I
notes a
had
little
to, bro,
bit.
because my brain is like a sieve, man. It shit will pour out after 2011.
Slowly,
You know, we
slowly.
watched that. We watched that shit when it close to when it first came out too.
Yeah, 2011. Where were we?
Here,
Um,
I was here.
yeah, you were at your dad's.
Mhm.
So I was in Grambling. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
you
in
were in
Louisiana.
Grambling, man. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I forgot you were down here for a little bit.
Yep. Get all deep south.
You was in Louisiana. So
Yep.
yeah, wait, Grambling is yeah Louisiana, right?
Yeah, Louisiana.
Good times, good times. So not really, but so yeah, we're talking about Future Diary. If you see the picture there on the screen, it's about crazy bitch and pussy boy. Not pussy boy.
Wow.
Soft dude, soft dude. I said it's.
You know what? Before we get into this, have you realized that with each episode, our filter is getting like less and less? It's starting to get like a Brita filter be. You just buy it really expensive, thinking that it can cover everything, and then within like two shots of water,
Hey,
it just like need replacing. I think we at that point, like there is like no filter at all.
we're pretty good, even though we just literally had a 2-minute conversation about someone breaking in the house and I'm standing with two swords. So yeah, you're right. And the Noah's Ark joke.
One for every ball.
Yeah, this week is a pretty random week, guys. We could just we pretty much off the cuff here. So yeah, it's Future Diary. Yeah, like I said, it's about crazy girl and this dude, pretty antisocial at the beginning. And you want to go over first, or you want me to go into it? Since you want me to.
You go into it. You gotta give a proper summary though.
Yeah, I'm about to give a proper summary. All
All right,
right, so
cool. Let's
pretty
hear it.
much
Let's hear it.
what happens is this kid, Yuki, gotta keep looking over. Yuki's for the name. He's pretty secluded to himself and stuff. He always has his head in his phone, and he has this. At first, he thinks it's an imaginary friend, but it's actually Deus Ex Machina, the god of time. What a friend to have. So he's getting to the end of his life, and he decides to start this game. Where I think it was it 12 people, I think.
Yeah.
12 people. So that's 12 people to play this game to become the next god because he's about to die to become the next god of time. And he gives each of them a special diary based on things that happened in life and stuff like that. And so
A bit based was it based on their personality?
yeah, a little bit.
Or they no, their deepest desires. That was it.
Right, right. Deepest desires. So what was I going? What was I going with this? Yeah. So pretty much the game, they have to play this game. They have to kill each other, and whoever the winner is ends up being the god of time. They have to finish in a certain time. I think there was like a Santa time thing going on, and then so Yuki meets, you know, this crazy. Anyway, which she's pretty much an abused girl, but no one really knows that at that point at the beginning, and she's pretty much just obsessed with Yuki. And I think
But
this version,
she just wanted to be loved.
she was
That's
obsessed.
all. That's all
Yeah,
every
yeah, she was upset.
crazy butt lady wants. She just wants to be loved. That's all. Fat
I
people need
what
love
was
too,
crazy?
Craig.
What was crazy about this is that version that was like start raving crazy, like chasing him around. It's not him, but like following him around was actually not the one from that dimension.
Yeah, she killed her.
She killed the one from that dimension.
Yo.
She came. She crossed over like
God.
you ever watch comics like comic stuff and he's
All
like
right, yo, for anybody that watching this show, let me just say it. There's no filter and there's tons of spoilers. Like me and
man, this thing
Hayden.
came out in 2011. You had your
So,
chance. You had your chance. Like there's no
but
way
Ed might want to watch it. You know,
they can
people
watch
who
it.
anime.
Dude, have you heard us explain anime, bro? We kind of like we bounce all over the walls, man. So
This is true. So true.
for them to get like proper
How do we
understand it.
have subscribers? Thank you, by the way. We enjoy every person who watches and
The only
listens.
person that watches is Edwin.
Thank
uh,
you.
Thank you, Edwin. Cause then we talk, we talk crap at work. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it. So it's a really, to me, it comes across as a very character driven anime because each of the diary users, where they go like first, second, third, blah blah blah, up to 12.
Mhm.
Each have their own story behind them. Some of them is crap. Some some of the characters you don't give a shit
Not
about.
really, you know.
I mean,
Who did you find crap?
oh god, let's go.
Muffin Top? I got some insulting nails for these people. Be
Well, I mean, like, did you really need the the dwarf woman, the one that used to run the orphanage,
Yeah, Muffin Top.
Muffin Top?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I mean,
You did.
yeah, you did.
Because I think when Yuki tried to take out, she was winning. She was winning
Yeah,
literally
because she
because
had all her orphans
she
out
had an
there
army. Yeah, she
She
had
had
an
an army
army.
of orphans murking her, murking people.
Exactly, and he needed to do that. So
What was funny was the blind dude, the guy that used to dress up as a superhero, Justice,
yeah,
Justice Diary dude. He had the fuck. I should have got pictures like half of these characters. I don't have any for him, but he was pretty interesting. Um,
oh my gosh.
oh crap! I need to close that. Yeah. So that was pretty interesting. And then they had the dog guy. He was
The
sadistic as hell.
girl.
No, the dog. The dog owner. He's a breeder. It's a man.
It was a girl, wasn't it?
No, it was a man. The breeder was a dude.
All right. Uh-huh.
Oh, you want me to go through the characters? Oh, sorry, my bad.
No,
Then
you
you had the
you were talking. You
you
were
had the
talking.
you had the police chief. Remember the detective
Yeah,
guy? He
the
had
detective kid.
that, and then you had that crazy 5-year-old kid, man, with the puppets.
Oh, he was so psycho.
He was, but he was interesting. I actually liked his character. Then you had the cult leader girl. She had it rough,
Yeah. You
man.
know what?
She had it rough, dog.
Some of these starting to realize like some of these animes that are like disturbing as shit, man. Like,
Oh, that thing was horrible.
it's
I
like
need y'all to understand that each person that kind of got selected to play in the game, like, think
had issues.
had major issues. Like,
Uh,
I look at the guy, Deus Ex Machina, the God of Time, and be like, really, bro? Like, this is your selection? This is who you choosing from? Like, this is
But
the
you know
pot.
what? It's always justified of wanting to give them a better life. But my thing is, you pick the what was it? The stockbroker or whoever it was that could see all the diaries,
Right, yeah.
and he is sadistic as hell.
Oh, he was horrible. Like, all that was horrible, man.
No, a politician, right? The politician. And he was sadistic as hell. And I was like, yo, like what?
You're right, dog. You're right, Edwin.
What?
Edwin just said, "God of time, not of personality." So that boy didn't give a shit. Okay,
True, true.
true. But no, come on. That boy, like, you had a girl that came literally cross time and space, big dog.
That's the greatest love story ever be.
Murder.
Yeah, be listen. There,
There was a movie. Wait,
no, there
there.
are two love stories in the world that you can never question. Future Diary, a woman that would cross time and space to save and be with her beloved to the point where she is grooming him to kill her. That is love. And Titanic, because Lord knows on a piece of plywood that could hold 6 people, I am going to sacrifice my life by staying in the cold water so that you could tell a bullshit story about how you were being beaten and married a man for money.
Wow. Hey man, Titanic's a classic. Let's leave that alone. Even though we know that old boy could have lived, we all know that that board was big enough to hold them both, and they could have hugged, and it would have probably kept them warmer for just a little bit longer.
All right, then. You was already checking your temperature to your
Hey,
midsection, and I
hey,
don't see
yo,
why you
look,
can
listen,
hold
man.
you.
I need you to paint me. Oh, I'm gonna paint you, all right. Anyway, yeah, bro, you can't talk bad about Titanic though because
Listen, Titanic was only good
Edwin's
because
in
of
the chat.
Celine
He's
Dion.
a James Cameron boy, man. Like,
Don't get me wrong, Titanic was a beautiful movie, but Titanic was only good because of Celine Dion. That's the only reason it got
nah, bro, Leonardo DiCaprio. Dog,
yeah, from
nah,
our time.
nah,
Listen,
dog. We
because
gonna
we
argue
love
about this shit. We gonna
no
move
no
away
no
from this anime. I'm about to bring up some Titanic
no
pictures.
no because we love these characters and we love the director. Me and you would know it and appreciate the movie. The general perspective, people was like, "Oh my god, what's this song that Celine Dion is saying?" Literally, my cousin watched Titanic because Celine Dion was singing on it.
Let it go, Edwin. Let it go. Let it go, Edwin. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I I like it.
Don't fill the
I'm just
chat up too
saying.
fast, bro. I don't know if I fits the filter. He gonna block you. Yo, he probably like smashing his keyboard right now. What the hell? He said it. So, but you're right. I mean, he said our wrist bad. He just trolling you, man. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go, bro. Don't do it. So, Future Diary.
hmm
I try to finish this so we could just go on to talking some more crap. So that's pretty much it. They go through. Yuki, the main character, has this obsessed girl that crossed time and space, the greatest love story of all time. Um, to protect him and then, like he said, groom him to kill her at the end. So he'll end up winning and becoming the god of time. And pretty much it's just them going through facing off against each of the other diary users. And then obviously it goes through the story of what happened to her. Well, what happened to her? What happened to her? I guess that's all you would say. So she was from a different dimension.
They both had the same story.
Yeah, yeah,
One.
yeah.
She,
Somewhat. Well,
she,
there was a third one at close to the end. Remember,
yeah, it was.
bro, that shit just got wild. So, um, you know that this show had a live action. I'm gonna let you talk in a minute about it.
Really?
Yes, bro. It came out 2012. It was garbage. No one cares.
Ooh,
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
watch that
watch
whole
that.
man. Ah!
I'm gonna watch
I want to
that.
see how they portray like psychosis like that in the movie.
Uh,
I just want to see, like,
but
dude, if
I
you go,
I want to see if they keep the rotting body, the rotting body
I mean, it'll be
in the
easier to,
bedroom.
yeah, just put a dead body, put a mannequin in there. All right, bro.
True.
Go ahead and give me your thoughts about it. I know you haven't seen it in a little while, so.
Okay, so it's interesting because you when you watch anime, you tend to really focus on um character development and stuff like that.
I have to,
And
man.
since you started explaining some animes to me like that, I started watching them and be like, actually, you know what? This is pretty dope. But me, when I watch these things, I like the story and the emotions they elicit, man. And when I watch Future Diary remind me of all the crazy ex girlfriends we ever dated and had to run away from. And to me, that was funny. Like, holy smack. Yes. That could have happened. Like, oh, Jesus. I'm glad I got away from that one.
Well,
Me.
the caveat was is that he couldn't get away from this one.
Of course not. Me. Yo. I man, listen. This is why this is the greatest love story. First of all, she crossed time and space to save him. Second of all, she was so in love with him. Like every time you hear the general crazy lady stories or the crazy jealous girlfriend is be like, she didn't want me talking to other girls and stuff like that and things like that. It's not like that. You
She
know
what?
it's just they didn't want you talking to anybody.
Yeah, you're right.
Anybody. It wasn't just girls. It was anybody. You can't be friends with anybody because my love is all you need. All you need. B. The first thing that freaked me out, right, is when she broke into his house
Oh Lord,
whilst he was sleeping,
you with this shit.
cleaned up the my bedroom without disturbing him and left. And then mom wake up like, wait, what? Like, what going on here? Like, this is so crazy.
What
And
was,
then
go ahead.
and then it just got worse. Like, I was I enjoyed the anime because I was like, oh my god, how are you gonna get away from this crazy psycho lady? Like, what are you gonna do? And then I was like, bro, you can never tell her that you love her. And then it happened.
You
Like he
told
was
her, man.
forced to, because she was about to gut this the dog girl,
Hmm.
the guy daughter.
Hmm. Right.
He was like, yeah, she's an enemy. You're just gonna kill she. And he was like, well, if you kill her, you'll kill her in front of her friends. What's gonna happen then? Like, Yuki, don't be stupid. B, that line in itself was like, do you not realize that I am past normal, past sane? Like, what you think can happen? Like, stop being stupid. I think that was her in the right way of saying, stop being a Johnny.
Stop being a.
We are doing this. They're going to die. Then mom was like, you can't do it because I love you. And she can never come into that space. From there, B, the text messages were crazy. Good morning. How did you sleep? Have you brushed your teeth yet? What did you brush your teeth with? Are you eating now? Are you thinking about me? I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you still. Can you still think about me? Do you want me to come over? Don't worry, I'm already here. I man, she went off. She went off. And then, right, you would think, like, yo, you have gone as far as you can have taken this psychosis. And then the woman kidnapped the man. Like, you can't beat the man. I can kidnap you and feed you piss and brown bread.
Yeah, she had him in the cage, right? She put him in the
Yes.
cage. She put him in the
Food
cage with her corpse.
and feed the man. Like, literally. Because I was like, wait, she said she ran out of water, though. Where she getting this at? So your mom was drinking it, and mom was like, what's this red juice? She was like, I'm just feeding you my fluids. Your mama pissing in the corner of me in a jar. It's like, what the rest? I'm feeding my brown bread. Brown bread.
What's wrong
Like,
with
she
brown
ain't
bread,
doing
man? Why you
that.
hitting on the wheat?
Because
It's full
it's
of.
her brown bread is
It's
constipation me.
no,
You
it's
know,
white
in
bread,
after
man.
weeks,
Brown
he
bread
probably
has a
had
lot of
the worst.
fiber.
He had the
Fiber.
worst belly hurt ever. Ever.
I
How you
mean,
even got in front of God and God the time and be like, yo, Bree, rewind in 2 weeks. Cause Cobbler, I still on Pepto Bismol.
what
Nothing has
was
happened
crazy is
yet.
that you she was she had won her competition.
Mm.
Right. That's why she had to kill that other girl to take her spot. Because she had won her competition. That's why she was able to cross time and space.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that
So
shit was
so
sick, dog. Like, I mean, but dog, she got it rough, man. Like how her parents treated her, put her in the cage. She was at death's door.
yeah, it
Just
was.
because the husband did. Well, I mean, Yuki's father was no better. That boy was a gambler, killed his mom.
Yep.
And then they had the cult girl, and y'all could obviously assume
Her her
her thing was
her
clairvoyance.
virginity.
Yeah, her thing was clairvoyance, so she could see in the future, and she was leading this cult, and we can all tell what happened to her.
A cult full of men. Man,
Cult
that
full
sounds
of
so
men,
bad.
bro. That it's like a. I'm not even gonna say it, man. I was gonna say it.
Church of Bear.
Brazzers. So so yeah, so so yeah, Edwin says stories live and die on their characters. If there aren't any characters to hold on to, then the story won't have a hold on you. And that's
True.
pretty much
So
my
true.
reasoning for
So
watching.
true.
Belie-
So I literally remember this anime and because this girl feeding my piss and
Bro,
brown bread.
you need to get past this, dog. There's more to this anime. than
One more feeding my piss and Zephyrins be.
you're just I can't deal with you, man.
Oh my gosh. But either so the story was really good. Um
You don't get the chance to the story. I'm joking. Yeah, the
the
story was good.
ending
There was a
the
lot of
ending
characters.
was controversial.
Well, the thing about it is I didn't know if you knew that there was OVA that came out after,
Hmm.
which went over. Cause you remember, before he won, uh, they kind of like there was another Yuki that he ended up like close to the end, and he told her
Yeah,
that he loved, and then he like won and disappeared. So
yeah.
the reason I say this, dude, is you the god of time, bro. Like you got all power. You could rebuild the universe, and you sit in this room
Moping.
moping for years, bro.
Listen. If you ever wanted an example of Stockholm syndrome, that is it.
Exhibit A.
Cause Coblent, I mean,
All right, dog. Don't bring up the bread thing no more, man.
all right, I won't brand the brand, but
Don't bring up the drink either.
this woman
Yeah, she treated him pretty bad though, man.
broke into your house on multiple occasions
Watch you sleep.
to clean your room around you,
Watch you sleep in the
sniff your
twilight.
dirty underwear, all sorts of junk. What? How you just wash somebody laundry without them knowing?
She did it.
And you remember the episode where was it the dad? Was it the dad or the mom? Either way, like Yuki was in the room. No, Yuno was in the room, and Yuki was talking to some parental figure, and like I think the person told him like, "Oh, you're grounded," and Yuno was like, "You want me to kill him?"
Yo, yes, I remember that episode. Yeah.
Like the woman was ready, me like I can slit his throat for you.
Yo, you my that's like the like a dark version of if you ever watch Waterboy when he was about to take the exam and she's like,
Yeah.
"Do you want me to kill him?" And he was like, "It was something like that." It's just like that's what he was
This was
just
an
like
extreme murder, like,
extreme
and the
version,
woman eyes was like dead serious, like,
bro. Like it had
if you don't give me an
that
answer in
tone.
5 seconds, I will do this.
Yeah. So this was pretty sharp, man. I ain't really got much to say about this. Like, I
Yeah,
watched
it
this
was.
so
I
long
mean,
ago.
what would you give it overall?
Uh, for this, I give it a about 3.5.
Okay,
3.5 star. I mean, I like the characters. There was some characters I was like, I didn't need that person, but
nothing.
it was there was some, like I said, Yuki. I know that at a point he starts to pivot, but I feel he took so long, and all he did was be over emotional. All right, bro.
He did, but in some ways, you kind of understand why.
I
Because
understand why
the
for the
relationship with his dad, he was beaten down.
I understand why for the first 15 episodes, but once we start hitting the 20s and you still screaming, dog, get your shit together. Especially after you get locked in a cage and fed stuff.
You can't say that ran an Abu like Bandana Dog.
I could say wearing whatever the fuck I want. Uh, and then,
His Naruto scream from beginning to end.
but this isn't, they're not almighty
I
push,
know.
dog.
Almighty push.
Flatten the whole village. Uh, so yeah, so for the Anime itself, I gave it 3.5. Characters, I'll probably give it a four, four out of five.
Really? Hmm.
You,
I thought you would have get the same 3.5.
nah, cause dude, don't get it twisted. Is a good character. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I really enjoyed her character, her extreme
in her story.
story, her psychosis and stuff, and the fact that you saw her three separate people. Cause you saw, but you never saw the first one because she was dead. But you
Yeah.
had her, and then you had the
You
one that
saw the human, you saw the girlfriend, and then you saw the god.
right, and then
Um,
obviously it was interesting to see like the god of type. They started praying, "Hey, y'all need to hurry up! I'm dying." As his face is starting to fall apart.
I know,
And
right?
then there was some interesting. I remember the beginning of the show. The school got blown in half. A whole bunch of people died at the beginning of the anime.
Yeah,
And that
by the bomb diary.
by the bomb diary.
He was
I think
he
it's
was just a murderer.
hers
He
was the
was just a
escape
murderer.
diary. But yeah, but she was from like a war torn area. She came in there dressed as a maid, blew half the school and yeah, that's not to laugh. Don't laugh at that, guys. That was terrible. uh, so the conclusion, as you said, man, it ended cool. The only reason I kind of like probably gonna rate it a little better is because I actually saw the OVA after
Hmm.
that showed, because it showed from her perspective. Okay, so what happens is another jeez, man, is it that version of her that actually got treated well
Hmm.
by her parents and stuff. So she's going through life. She has friends at school. She's not, and then like she starts having flashes of the other versions. It's like weird because the time started to
So
mesh.
the timeline start
Yeah,
to
because
just
old boy won't fix the damn timeline. So everything started to like. So she kept remembering him, but she was like, "Who the hell? I never met this dude." And she's like, "Oh, I remember him from that one night when he told her I love you," but she didn't like. I don't even know who
Mhm.
you are. Thanos, go crazy. Ah, I just did that so you could get mad. And
No
so
comment.
at the end they end up being reunited. They like somehow crack open the barrier, and she joins him in the god realm or whatever. And then he finally starts working on the damn planet.
Yeah, dude.
Hashtag unexpected Thanos. Yeah.
But we have to. I mean,
So I
like,
bumped the ending up
look
to
at
probably like three
he
and a
had to
half.
bite that apple first before
Hey,
shit got started.
3.5. I think the caveat is that she in the original her from that won the tournament
Uh huh.
I would say Earth one. Let me just say Earth one, just so it's easier for me to talk. Earth one. The problem was that she thought that when she killed him, she could bring him back to life. Nah,
Yeah.
that's not how this works, Big Cheese. Anyway, so yeah, so that's my rating. So characters, 4, story, 3.5, and conclusion, 3.
Okay. Conclusion. Well, I haven't seen the full conclusion, but conclusion I would give it 2 because I was like, yo, this, this is stupid. Like you do all this to be depressed. Holy hell. Um Overall story, I give it yeah, I give it a 3.5. I give it a 3.5. Characters, I give it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that 4 is only because of and Zephyrus. Like that like, as Edwin said, a character with a strong point will always stay in mind B. She said, I have never looked at bro bread. I cannot eat wheat bread and not laugh, B.
Shit, stop there. It's 2020, bro.
Like my wife, my bro bread like wants my mistake, and I was like, yo, like
Put you
you
in the
plan
cage.
like you trying to tell me something? She was like, what are you talking about? So
I'll bring your
I'm
wife.
watching you.
Looking sideways through the mirror, like I gotta sleep with one eye open. Could
Or
never.
just don't sleep in the room at all. Like, yeah. Hmm.
Damn, bro, that boy removed just because of bread, huh? Every time she brings water to, every time she brings like Coca Cola or something, you look at it sideways. Like,
You gotta shake it first, like.
would you put in this drink? So yeah, that's Future Diary. I know it wasn't like the best review, but we literally shot this off this morning, and I think
Give
we
it a
did a good
watch,
job,
though.
man.
It's a good story.
But it's definitely worth the watch. It's 26 episodes, like I said. Uh, if you into it, it's been a lot of craziness. A lot of the characters are very interesting. So it's definitely worth the time.
And remember, it's the second greatest story in our world today. Love story, sorry.
Anyway,
Watch Future Diary and then Titanic, and you'll be amazed.
dude, this black man, there's a lot, man. There's the Notebook. I almost said Black Book, Notebook. Sorry,
The Notebook.
with Ryan Gosling.
I with Jennifer Garner and
What?
No Talkie Boy.
Jennifer Gardner?
Is it Jennifer Garner?
It's not Jennifer Gardner, dog. I waited for Edwin to just blow this chat up. It's not Jennifer Gardner, bro. Don't ever say that again.
Oh right, with the dementia patients. Yeah. I remember now.
Well, only one had dementia, but yeah, the wife.
Yeah.
And he had to read her the book, so she would get it. She would come back to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. Anyway, I cried. I'm not afraid to say it, man. Your boy teared up
Really?
on the couch.
Because,
Bro,
because
you think I cared about people? I'd be tearing up. And shit. They had to, she go die, and then he died.
I will admit, you know what? I think because a lot of people told me like that was a tearjerker. Like when I watched it, like a tons of girls told me like, "Oh yeah, that was really sad when she died." And then when I watched it, there was just something in me that was like, I refuse. I don't want to be part of the statistics.
I was in that.
So
I was in that
didn't
statistics
cry.
like a motherfucker.
I crap Pearl Harbor though. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I crap Pearl Harbor.
That movie was horrible.
I ain't tears, right? I didn't crap Pearl Harbor because the people was dead. I crap Pearl Harbor when the little man was pitching marbles me. I look up and see a bomb. Like,
I cried
whatever.
because that movie was an atrocity.
You know what's the environment or not? You
Oh, I know
imagine
what you
pitching
mean.
marbles and you like, yeah, boy, pass. And then you look up and you're like, oh, Rasta man, I get the chicken flavor. Me, that hurt me though. That hurt me though. That little man, that little
I just cried
like
because
you
that
know
movie was
that
atrocious.
these tragedies has happened, but you don't really imagine the full extent of how they happen. And just to see like, yo, like these people actually drop a bomb on these people.
And fly
And
planes in.
this is true. It could have hit a little dude in the head. Like, you can't run, you can't cry out for mommy. You probably lost your marble game. Like,
Marble game. You in this marble game. Really like this shit.
yeah, I just pick up the weirdest things in the movies.
Edwin, you sadistic as hell. So yeah. But yeah, so that's a good love story. But I get what you're saying. And Up, if you like cartoons.
Yo, all right, up made me sad.
At
I
the
did
beginning,
cry for Up.
when they were showing the old man and their life going up, and then she died, and he like bought the tickets to go to Costa Rica, and she like fucking filed walling up the hill, and
Yeah, dude.
open up the waterworks.
That one hit me hard. I was like, why?
Dude, we two grown men talk about movies we watched that made us cry.
Why?
We changing the status quo.
Yo, if we talk about movies that we watch, we gotta talk about the number one movie that everyone cries
Agreed.
at.
Yeah, Edwin says Up is so good that we we ignore that. There's a movie after the first 8 minutes. 'Cause after the first 8 minutes is when the old lady dies, and he like pretty much like just lives in this house. After that is when the kid shows up. But honestly, like if you just stop there, you're just like, I don't want to watch
Yeah,
no more."
boy.
You forgot that there's other. Hey, what about the dynamic with the kid? Yeah, fuck that kid.
Nah,
No, not really. I'm just saying, like after that 8
Yeah, I
minutes,
get you.
that 8 minutes at the beginning was powerful as hell.
Yeah, that was a powerful opening. and Pterodurkers. I don't even know how we get on this topic,
Oh, it
but
was just random.
Mewtwo Strikes Back B.
What?
Mewtwo, wait,
Oh,
man.
you mean with
When
Pikachu?
Ash get
Wait,
turned to
Ash gets
stone,
turned to
B.
stone. But when did that come out?
2001?
2001, huh? Because I was like 12.
Yeah.
12, he was like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah,
Yo.
yeah. We was
You
all
you
into
you
Pokemon,
you,
bro.
you, you yeah.
That's
You
when we
wanna
used
know
to
how I know that scene was powerful? I showed that to Aiden the other day, B. Like I showed that to my kid the other day, and he
Monster
was like,
Truck Eden.
"Yeah." He was like, "But why? but
Yeah, bro, that shit was hard, bro. That
but
shit was
why?"
hard.
Like he got so angry. Like I don't want to watch this anymore. I was like, "Yo, calm down. Just just watch a movie." I was like, "Oh, it was so sad."
Yeah, it was sad, bro. It was sad. It was sad, bro. Moment of silence. Okay. That, how we even end up here? So okay, so Dwayne, man. So my boy Dwayne here. He's in the future, working slowly, surely towards trying to start a, what was it, a comic book? Is it comic books or is it animate? No, it's definitely not animation, right? It's just comic books.
No, it's just
You explain it,
oh,
bro.
all right. So I'm trying to build. I guess you would call it a studio production. Like I like stories, and since I got ill and completed my previous career of being an S&C coach, I'm like, hey, this is my new thing. Like I can do this. I like it. So I wrote my first book. That was pretty dope. And then I'm currently writing the second and third one. And there's like
Damn, the
ideas. I
second
know,
and third.
right? Yeah.
Look at you,
Um,
motherfucker.
the next one is it's a drama. The second one is a drama. It's called Too Fit to Be Diagnosed, about a wife who um she is going through some slight depression because her husband has a chronic illness and stuff like that and things like that. So basically the idea behind that story was, you know, when I contracted my issue, I
Mm-hmm.
started meeting a lot of people who had chronic conditions as well. And like they were telling me how, you know, doctors is treat them and how, you know, they have marriages and stuff that broken up and things like that. And, you know, there were some people who didn't have conditions, but they were like spouses and stuff. And I was like, man, like these are some really powerful stories that not a lot of people know about.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo, I'm going through the same thing too. Like me and my wife, you know, we got to deal with my issue and how that has impacted us. So I was like, man, I want to write a story that, you know, highlights how impactful, you know, these kind of things is. Things like picking up your kid,
Sorry, I saw something on the screen. Just
pick,
ignore me.
picking up your groceries, like driving to pick up your groceries, and in between driving, you have a stroke. Like how
Whoa!
does it?
What the fuck?
Yeah, a 2 second stroke, a mini stroke. Like how impactful that is. You could crash your car and kill your kid, or crash your car and be paralyzed. Like your entire family paralyzed in a matter of 2 seconds. So you know, just read a story that kind of highlights that. And the third story is, you know me, I like my horrors. So I wanna focus. Don't give me that face.
You know what I think about horrors, bro. This better be good, cause it takes a lot to get me into a horror.
I want to focus
It's
on
not gore, right?
no,
Well, I
not
expect some murder stuff, but you know, like Saw,
yeah, not gory,
like
but
gore. I call it gore porn. That's what like Saw and those movies. No, I like Saw and stuff like that, where it's like
yeah,
literally about
with
how
no
people die,
story.
but there's no story outside
Yeah,
of like part. I think the first two actually had a story, or the first three,
yeah,
and then after that it was just like let's kill people every year.
yeah, pretty much. But nah, with this story, um I want to look at what boys go through when they're bullied in school. I think you froze, man.
I was just saying you froze.
Shawn froze. Are you
Okay, there we
back?
go. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
there you go.
That was weird. Okay.
I know, right? But yeah, I wanna highlight like bullying to young boys.
You gonna make a horror
Um,
movie about a horror book about bullying?
yeah, like hear me out. Hear me out. Hear the direction. And basically, because I was bullied when I was young and stuff like that. My growing up wasn't the best. So what I want to do is not just highlight the things about bullying, but some of the thoughts that you would have when you're in that state of wanting to get out of it and things like that. So, let's say there's this kid beats you, typical CP. Yeah, boy, you're a first farmer. Give me $1, and you might get shit done for $1 or something like that. And the typical social ethic thing is, you shouldn't fight, you shouldn't do that sort of thing. But what if they did it to a kid who was a psychopath? They don't have social ethics that kind of way. So the whole premise of the idea is to bully this psychopathic kid who has no social ethics, and then him using the power within his means to
The
get
power is like
justice and revenge.
you, you the power within his means. He's psychotic. He's going to bury half y'all. Anyway,
Yeah, but he does it in a way that you can never trace it back to him, and it's not something that he tries to get it done instantly. If it means that it takes 5 years for him to get his revenge, he will take that time to get his
that's some
revenge.
Vinland Saga stuff, bro.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so so that was that idea for that. And then the comment was basically gonna explore my story in going from living off an island to playing in America, and then playing in England and semi-pro and all the injuries and stuff like that. Because a lot of people told me that story was inspiring, so I
Yeah,
was like, I wanted to do
your first book was the
one.
shit, bro.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It also helped because um, I got lucky. I always say I got lucky. I got the military, no major injuries or anything. The most I
Mm.
got it with is it saw me out like a motherfucker. Edwin knows because I complain about it every morning. I didn't sleep last night, guys. Calling sick. What was wrong with Shawn? He didn't sleep. So pretty much I pop a whole bunch of pills and sleep all day.
Yeah,
So
it's
anyway,
it's crazy, man.
all right. So Edwin is going wild in the chat, bro. So I just said, he said family dramas. I like family dramas. Like you ever watch The Witch with the two V's? That's not family
No,
drama. All these is horrors, but he's demented. Midsummer. You ever watch Midsummer?
no.
I watched that. That shit was weird. You watch Hereditary? Yeah,
Yes.
that shit was weird too.
Wait, the witch the one with the little kids and the family in like the woods or something like that?
Yeah, and in the end, like everyone dies. She like goes out into the bush.
That thing was creepy, B.
You know what's crazy? The comic is actually pretty crazy too.
That thing was weird, I man. I couldn't
Uh,
sleep.
I can
Some
sleep. I
of
could
that
eat.
stuff.
What the fuck?
It's like,
You know what's funny? Like when it comes down to horrors, I'm trying to think. The one that really creeped me out. This was years ago. Was the first Silent Hill movie.
mm-hmm.
That shit. I don't know. Like I was obviously we were young as shit. Right. That definitely was the one that creeped me out, man. And
Yeah,
I
there
know a
was
lot of people
that.
say it's trash, but I don't know, man. It was like that one just got me pretty good. I was just like, what the fuck? Especially when the pyramid head dude came and ripped the skin off that one chick. I was just like, wow,
I know it was so creepy.
mommy.
Freddy freaked me out. I didn't sleep for like 2 weeks.
Which one?
Freddy,
Ah,
the very first one, because I was like, yo, like they never killed him. How am I gonna sleep? You gonna give me a solution? Give me some fighting power. So that freaked me out.
Yeah, Nightmare. The
Um,
old Nightmare on Elm Street was pretty nuts, man. That
yeah.
shit, because it
Um,
was all in your dream.
yeah, the what was it?
Candyman was pretty
Silent
cool.
Hill. Silent Hill. Candyman, just don't say it. I said it once.
Well, you gotta
I
say it in
gotta be
front of the
careful
mirror.
for the rest of the week.
You gotta say it in front of the mirror, man. You'll be fine.
um,
Um,
there was another horror that freaked me out. Paranormal Activity. Now is when it was into the whole Christianity thing,
oh,
and then yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah. That's yeah. I remember them days. I used to just go for the women. Mom, I'm sorry.
no comment. Anyway, back to
Oh,
Mercy.
we gonna do this? I'm gonna let you talk about it. Silent Hill, the games Silent Hill that were
Was
pretty.
scarier.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's when Konami gave a fuck. They don't give a fuck anymore, but that's back when they give a fuck. That's when they still had like Edwin's favorite game, Snake, Snake.
Oh, Metal Gear
Metal
Solid.
Gear
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's good Konami. Now Konami made slot machines and put Silent Hill.
Ba-ba.
I put Silent Hill characters on them. Believe it or not. Terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Although mighty have fallen. Anyway,
Yeah. So those are the two butts, and then the comment.
that's what's up, man. Uh,
It's,
I
it's
never. Who would have thought, man? Like coming from Barbados and stuff. Like, if say, because obviously it's still in the. Well, not. I don't want to say the books because you have a book, so you've already entered in that door. But to think about expanding more about like thinking about making a production studio and stuff, and for like comics and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
these are things that you wouldn't even let cross your mind. Maybe it was 13, 14, playing
Yeah, it was
basketball on a court in Belfield in Barbados. So,
yeah, B.
you know
Like
what I mean? Like
the thing is, I because I was um a really good friend of mine. We were talking about it the other day. She was like, "Yo, like you ever think you were going to like be doing this because along with the books, along with the comment, I also want to do like a documentary on martial arts. There's also a little motivational thing that I'm doing that you heard me editing the other day when you called.
yeah,
So
dog. Okay, so
that
guys,
way,
hold that thought. So my boy sends me this video. He's like, "Dude, this is my intro." Now, who remembers Johnny Quest?
dun 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 dun.
I'm messaging this guy. I was like, "Bro, I don't think you can use that music, man." Bum,
But
bum,
it's so
bum,
inspirational
bum.
and it fits. It fits so beautiful. And I'm
Anyway,
like, yeah.
it's all it's the newer version of Johnny Quest, not the old one.
Yeah, the real adventures of Johnny
The real
Quest.
adventures, the one with Quest World. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, the virtual reality world and shit. So just so you know the difference, cause there's an old version. Oh, bro, that shit was
Yeah.
nuts.
Right. So with everything going on,
Yes.
the decision came about, yo, I should just make a studio production because it would house everything. And that came about because of those Black Sands bastards trying to steal stuff.
So
That's all I'll say. That's all
no,
I'll
but you
say.
was so yeah. So it's one of the many obstacles of starting stuff like this is you got to make sure you don't get ripped the fuck off, man. Especially when you
Yeah.
try to find people to either back or invest or anything like that. Doing it outside of that name that he called just now. They'll try to, especially if you new to the industry, you don't ask the right questions. You're more excited on getting the opportunity to do something.
Yeah.
People take
They'll
opportunity on that,
rob you,
man.
man.
No,
They'll
no,
rob you.
I'm gonna take 50% of your shit and keep the rights. What? you
Like
know?
like case in point, the story that I told you about that company
Hmm.
who wanted me to be a writer for their company, so I would write my stories and publish it under their production, and they would take 80% of the license. Hold on, 80% of the license, and I would get 20% of the written license. Now you see, no, I mean for anybody, right? Like, I mean, even for us, if we were younger and growing up, like that kind of thing would that would be exciting. Like, yo, like somebody actually believe in my craft and stuff like that. So you don't really like you don't really read the I guess you would call it the fine print
Right.
because you could turn we're in an era now that um the entertainment industry is so big, you could turn a book into a podcast, into an audio book, into a movie, into a video game, into toys.
Right.
So you think that you get 20% of your story, you get the 20% written license. They can take that 80% of the entire ownership and then put it in every other platform and make money from it. But then that 20% that you get comes off of net profit.
Right.
So once they pay back their employees and then they start raking up all this bullshit so that it look like they got expenses and you get $2.50, whereas they're just left with $2 million. So I was like, no, I ain't playing that. I ain't giving you my story. It's my story. Like you know, I went through these issues growing up that gave me the creation for the story. I'm just gonna sell it to you. Like, what is that? So that's whole idea. Like, yo, because the same guy from the Art Shitaja, he was like, yo, make your own stuff.
And what was the name of that company again? Blah, blah?
The Art Shitaja.
Yeah. Okay. So they're the a black a black owned animation company in Japan. I'm not even gonna try to say that name. It'd be disrespectful.
Yeah, boy, I had to hear it like four times
Yeah,
in order
la 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 la.
to
And
really
if
pronounce
you
it.
watch, if you they also have worked on the Netflix Castlevania
They
animation.
did.
So they have that
They did
animation style, which is
something
pretty good.
else as well. Um, but they did some really good art, man.
Oh yeah, I love their art style, and
Hmm.
uh, which is cool.
Because
So
you know
I'm looking
what?
forward for them to bring on one of their own productions, so, like one from
Apparently
them.
they did.
They did.
But
Which one?
it's only airing on Netflix Japan. I don't know why.
Of
But then again,
course.
he's in
Well, you know,
Japan.
it's sometimes it's hard to get this. Cause there's a lot of stuff that come out in Japan that never hit, like games and stuff that never come here.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of stuff that airs in Netflix America that doesn't come
That
here as
doesn't go
well.
over there.
Like
So
we can't get Malcolm in the Middle or Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad's on. Oh, you
Not
mean
in
you
the
can't?
UK. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
can.
can't. Okay, I was like, what are you talking about? I was just like, oh wait, I'm in America. Yo, that shit was annoying. Remember when they was trying to get you to watch something on Funimation? And you was in Barbados or something, and you can watch it. Not in your region. I
Yeah.
was like, you literally right across the, you right there. I'm like, pull up a map. You right there.
I think it was
uh,
when we were doing the Jim Row episode, and he was like, "Yeah, yeah, just watch it on Funimation." I was like, "Nah, bro, like,
all
it
right,
ain't coming
yeah,
up."
yeah,
And
Jinro.
I was like, "Son of a what?" like,
I honestly, the fact that we pulled this off with our time differences is pretty nuts. I don't care what nobody tell me, bro. And you got those little minions running around your house and shit. One time he's a
all
ninja.
right.
I'm a ninja.
Having audio cameos every now and again.
But so we hit an hour, man. So I don't know how we get to hour sometimes, cause I was
Yeah.
like, bro, we gonna struggle through this episode, especially that first one with the Future Diary. Um,
No, Blade.
no, I meant for like first part today.
Oh,
Blade was funny. We literally talked about Blade for probably 15 minutes in that anime, in that
no.
episode.
I
That much.
actually counted how many minutes we talked. We did 6 minutes, bro.
Was it that
6 minutes.
little?
Yeah, 6 minutes of
Well, it
Blade.
also didn't help that I didn't watch the fucking thing.
And then we jumped off because every time we mention Blade, I just jumped off on how terrible Marvel is.
Edwin gonna choke you if he ever meets you, man. Kick you right in the legs. Uh, well, guys, this is yeah. So it's about an hour. I think we hit everything here. I want you to get out the information about your future plans. If you're looking for something to read, yeah, no one has any. Well, we don't have any. Edmund C has no loyalty to Marvel. None of us do.
What?
None of us do. We have no loyalty. Nothing. Motherfuckers making billions of dollars. I'm broke as hell.
I know.
I ain't
And
got no
taking
unless
80% of every writer's
they cast
story.
me. Unless they cast me as Malcolm Morales. I'm just joking. I'm just saying. Unless they cast. Hey, you paying me a big contract, dog, I'll be loyal. Cause I'm broke.
Cast me as a villain. I might
Yeah. As a villain,
happily be a
I
villain.
want to be Doctor Doom.
Really? Doctor Doom.
Well, Doctor Doom, white man, but it'd be funny because I'm under the mask, so no one has to know.
Oh yeah, Doctor Doom.
And also because Fox has destroyed Doctor Doom like 4 times.
Yeah.
So be sure if you're looking for something to read, I'm gonna just slide it on the screen real quick. Sure, check out Small Steps, Big Impact. That's the actual first book. It's a good read. It's nonfiction, so but
Yeah.
pretty much shows on
If
how
you
to.
if you want a summary of it, it's basically my story about
The Shocker
getting
School.
clinical depression at the age of 21, whilst I was living away from my homeland in the UK and still trying to get my degree in physiology. It was a crazy time, man. Some funny moments. I cursed Kevin Durant for all of 15 minutes, caused a car crash. Um, I made a baby smile and then curse.
It was
You
rough,
know,
man.
those I can look back at that now and laugh at some of those things. But at that time, those were hard, man.
Oh,
Those were so hard.
I remember our conversations. Uh,
Yeah.
but anyway, thanks for joining me this week, guys. If you're here, be sure if you want to see the replay, be sure to check it out on YouTube
YouTube.
and and the audio version on Anchor.fm.
Anchor.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, No One, and if you are
Oh,
thirsty,
please step it up.
if you are thirsty, and you need something to quench your thirst, make sure you grab yourself a 7-Up. Oh! All right, guys, y'all have a good weekend, and as always, stay safe out there. Peace.
Peace. Catch you later.